Welcome to Attican Plays Surviving the Aftermath. All right, hi, this is Attican, and welcome to Surviving the Aftermath, Series 2, Episode 7. Now, we're going to start out by just taking a State of the Union, seeing where we are, and kind of getting a plan together for what we want to do in this episode. So, our usual process, check our water first. Great shape, lots of storage, producing a lot. We could be capturing more, but I don't want to do any more the water towers yet. We want to get into bigger water capture if we end up with more storage needs. We got plenty of water for whatever might hit us. And our food is excellent. We've got lots of food. We've got plenty of veggies, plenty of vegetable meals. And you'll notice there the mixed meals. We're even starting to get a good bunch of mixed meals. So our food is in really good shape, and it's really contributing to good health in our colony. So we got water, we got food, housing. We have adequate housing. We have nobody homeless. I'd have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 88. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and one more. No, 6, 3, 6, 8, 16, 18. We'll have 18, which is 30. All right. Sorry. Just ignore me. Ignore the man behind the curtain. Okay, so we have enough housing for now. We'll need more later. But here's our problem. We've got great production here. We've just got one sawmill that's doing a great job keeping us in logs, just from running off and getting them really from a pretty good distance. So they're doing a great job. Mainly because we can't build. I'll explain why in a minute. We are trying to develop a forest out here, having some success getting some new tree growth with this forester. Not sure how many foresters would really need for a sustainable economy down the road. We'll have to figure that out at some point. And we still have some plastics left on the map. We've got some to be harvested, if you will, right here. So we're okay on the plastics. Fiber is very low. I really think they need to look at these ratios. There's still not enough fiber in the game. But here's our problem. Metal. We got nothing. We can't build. We've got our one metal extractor, the new functionality. It's great to have that. At least we're getting that, but it's not nearly enough. So we've got to make a plan to have more metal extractors. I think that's got to be our goal right now, is to get more metal extractors, and just keep an eye on things and keep growing, keep doing our research. And speaking of research, let's see, what would be the most useful thing we could get now? Making them happy actually doesn't. It's nice. They work harder when they're happy, so we could get there eventually. But that's not survival stuff. Survival stuff is making sure you have the food, making sure you have the water. So we could get down here to making bread, which it says has a great impact on morale. So it's supposed to be really good for our happiness. I don't know how it works in terms of food. So that's the delicacies one. And then the chef's training, this is where we get a mess hall to make meals. Just a bigger version of the cookhouse. That's not a big deal, I don't think, at this point. We could get into the insect farming just to see it. And we certainly want to get to the boring methods for our water. But I'm still not seeing that thing that's jumping out at me and saying, man, you got to have this, you got to have this. I think what we'll do is go for the final production and get the good batteries, and then we'll go back to the food and work our way down the food chain. So that's going to be our research strategy. And the big thing we want to get this built. We need metal to build our metal producer. That's basically what it amounts to. So we're going to try not to build anything else to compete with that until we can get enough metal, and we should be able to get some. In fact, the other thing we're going to see, you see how low we are on tools? Here's the other thing we're going to do. we're going to get even lower on tools. I don't think it's going to kill us. It makes your workers less efficient. But once this one's done, we're going to stop this tool shop. And let these workers go. And we're going to concentrate on building up our metal until we can get this thing built. In fact, we're going to resume work on this thing. Oh, and let's see, where were we out here in the field? I've got to kind of remind myself what's going on. Yeah, we're sending salt out here to attack this source of metal. We've got Platy. Yeah, I think Platy's going to run out here to this research. We do not have a good research. We had one good resource specialist who wanted to come into our community, and we just couldn't take him at the time. We just didn't. We just didn't. It didn't work. It didn't work. It would have killed us off, I think. But anyway, Garrot is just going to continue to attack folks. We'll get Platy out here doing research. He's going to attack for the metal, and once we get him healed up, he'll go down and help Salt to the southwest. Okay, it's telling us we don't have enough. I know we have enough concrete. We have enough components. It's just the metal that we need. So hopefully this thing will keep working and get us some more metal. And we're going to have tool issues all over the place, but we've got to address the metal issue first and get metal coming in. Okay, so Rico has healed up. We'll head him out that way. Now, this is interesting. I didn't realize this. We have the better, quote, better, unquote, gate now. You notice it's the visual of it. It's different. We don't have the cars stacked up. It looks more like a fort with a spotlights coming down. A little more imposing, a little more substantial, and it gives us information about the supplicants. And I did notice that it showed a whole bunch were injured last time, and that was because we had this gate. I didn't even realize we had automatically got it just by researching it. I assumed we had to build, put some materials on it and build it. But happily enough, we have it. So good for us. Now, the thing I don't like about this one, because it's this airplane crash, I have a feeling it's going to be dangerous to try to grab that metal, but that's okay. At this point, it's worth it. It's what we need the most. Okay, what's our merchant friend have for us? Can give us research for corn. We would take that. Tools for components, research for. Oh, these are good ones. What's better? To get a few more tools or some more research. Actually, right at this moment, it'd be rare for me to turn down research, but I think the tools are actually more valuable. That gives us 10 more people who are working without the handicap of not having a tool. You see, we're low on tools. We're low on clothing, not because the tailors should be able to help us. Our problem, oh, look at this. Yay, we have this one built. We've got a worker, and how are we on power? We've got plenty of power, so we're going to build another one. I don't know how many we need. I haven't played it enough to, have that figured out, but we're going to build another one. All right, so let's Let's see here. No, it's here. Okay, metal extractor. Can't put it on. It's got to be on crap land. That much we know. I don't think. Well, I'd like to leave that space for this little dude. So let's just put it. Let's start a line right out through here. Oh, and we have better roads now. Okay. And the roads, we definitely want to upgrade our roads because everybody moves just that much faster and they don't cost anything. It's pretty awesome, actually. So I'll let this run while we upgrade the road. That road kind of doesn't matter. Right now it's a road to nowhere. I probably should have passed on that one, but that's alright. What in the world? Let him work on that while we go out here and do a little more work. Alright, yeah, double death. That's okay. He's got all health, so let's see if he gets injured doing this. Oh, he has no movement. I'm sorry. Sorry. No movement points. Couldn't figure out why isn't he going?
Can you see him?
Aha, more research. Okay, good. Alright. So oh yeah, let's go ahead and get this if these roads cost anything other than the time, the labor, a lot of these we wouldn't bother to upgrade, but it's only labor, and we've got plenty of laborers, so they might as well be doing something. And yes, if that sounds loud to you, it's very loud in my headphones, believe me. Probably should turn it down a little bit, but I'm not going to. Okay, so now, well, do we mark? Almost everything marked. Okay, so we'll see quite a bit of improvement in the speed of everything and moving around, which makes the bigger area more practical, bigger, you know, spreading out and having a colony all over the place is more practical when the roads are really good. So let's make another metal extractor, and we'll link it into this road right here, if it'll let us. It's weird. Honestly, it's a little weird why it won't go right there. I'm not sure what's in the way. We'll put it one back. And let's speed things up. Okay, now he only took 20 damage, so my thinking is he had 33% on 2 skulls. So one of them hit, gave him 20 damage, the other one didn't hit. So had both of them hit, he would have gotten at least 40 damage. Okay, Platty. There she is. Keep fighting. Okay, an odd fellow at the gate. Dr. Wizard. Now, we've had Dr. Wizard before. Science and magics, and we could... No. Not interested. Thank you, Doc. Let's check this out. I like the looks of this. Looking good, except for all those symbols for clothes and tools. That's ugly. Very ugly. Okay, that time he got away with all of them. So he got all that metal. He's got 30 metal. We'll definitely run him back to the base. Okay, now we have 3 metal extractors going. And just to see what happens, let's go ahead and start back our tool production and see if 3 is going to even remotely keep pace. I don't think it will. I think we're going to need even more. Triple death parts. Not really interested in that right now. Keep looking for something good. Okay. She found somebody to fight. That's what she was looking for. She's a lady looking for a fight. Alright, so this says we're producing 15 metal and consuming 8. But I think that's part junk, part metal, maybe. I don't know for sure how that works. Okay. We're not going to trade away our metal. We can't fish. We've got a really dry map. So thanks for coming. Well, we think it sort of appears like we're keeping track. We can 16. We've got enough electricity to continue this, so we can build another nuclear waste storage. Take a while to get all the. Can you demolish these? What happens if you demolish your nuclear waste disposal? Go start another fight.
Okay. Yeah, right, why not? Yeah? Okay.
Ouch. How is she? 60. We'll probably let her go one more time. 322. I said we wanted that storage, didn't I? Yeah, that's only 300. We get the large battery rack, which is going to give us 5,000 storage versus 2,000. Yep. Good deal. It's worth it. Metal should be well received. What do we get here? Some more components, always nice. Ooh. Platty got clobbered again. It's time for her to go home. She'll have to leave that research for later. I did notice in the release notes they tried to make this landscape out here look more desolate, more post-apocalypse kind of thing. All the torn down power lines and ragged trees and terrain and what have you. Okay, homeless. So now what has happened? We're getting more adults. People are becoming adults. We're growing populations slowly, and we need more homes. Oh, we have nice homes, don't we? I think we do. We do. All right, so a two-story house, ample space, protection, and relative comfort. So I think what happens here is when we get into the two-story house and the house, we are now in the point where we're going to have babies in both. And if that's the case, I'd rather go with the two-story house. Let's think about this. 12 to 20, 12, 25. Yeah, you're using up less space, getting twice as much housing, and it's not twice as much construction material. So it just makes sense as an investment, if you will. So what I plan on doing here is kind of driving a set of houses up through here, and then slowly replacing, kind of replacing our tenements with better houses. And that well right there, I think, is going to leave us. It's going to say goodbye. Okay, so we want to have a road. Well, maybe. Let's see if this fits. I want to make sure that a house will fit. Oh yeah, no problem. So we'll pause both those until, oh no, we've got everything good. We can unpause one of them and start building a house. And look at our metal. Look at our metal. So now the big thing, we will make sure we don't end up with a concrete or plastic problem. So I think a concrete, what do they call it? Excavators? Extractors. A concrete extractor would be a good thing to have in our little community. We need 12 power. We've got 16. Now, do we have our... Yeah, we're even running our field hospital. We're in great shape here. So let's go concrete extractor, which is a big, cool-looking building, I must say. And let's give it a dedicated stockpile. So we'll get that built, and then we'll only, what is the concrete extractor? Does it just do concrete, or does it have any side product? It only makes concrete. So this thing here is going to have just that concrete on it. There we go. Now we're getting more resume. Go back to work, guys. Okay. Cloudy needs to get home. And I'll say it again. It would certainly be nice to have a go home button. More research. Good deal.
Yeah.
Okay, now that two-story house provides much better protection against radiation. As we slowly transition to those, we'll be in much better shape to take on the big boy storms that might come, like nuclear fallout, which, you know, we've been lucky not to have any yet. I have played games where your first two catastrophes were back-to-back nuclear fallouts. Not fun. Okay, triple death tools. Pass for now. Ah, okay. Are we? Oh, we're actually low on components. We can't build that concrete until we get components. We can, however, build this house. The components, again, we can only trade for them or find them out on the big map. So we'll start looking around. I know we've already uncovered some. We just need to get somebody out there to pick them up.
Yeah, I'm here. On my way. Yeah. Yep.
What's going on here?
What do you want?
Okay, so at this point, the game actually froze. The world map would not work. I logged a defect and then went back in and did some testing and figured out what was going on. There's actually one segment of the map right up there above salt that you can't get to. And when you right click in it, it just freezes everybody. So there's an opportunity for our development friends to fix it. See that right there to upper left of him, kind of northwest? You can't go there. And once you click in there, you're dead. And you can reload. If you click again, you're dead again. So hopefully they'll get that fixed. And I'm going to start back from here with a reload. All right, so welcome back to part 7, episode 7, part 2, I guess. And here we can see that we're working again. And you can see right here what I was talking about. See how this is a path, but there's no path into that one. And it's cut off here, and it's cut off here. So they've got a piece of land here that you just literally can't get to. And unfortunately, it doesn't handle it very well because once you try to go in there, everything freezes. So I'm going to try to remember not to go in there. And let's see how we're doing. Metal, I got a little bit excited. I noticed on the our metal, thinking our extractors were doing great, but I forgot that Rico had brought back 30 metal. I still think the extractors are hanging in there, but there's some good metal right here, and we know that what we need are components. Are there any components? There's triple death components up there. We don't need those unless we go straight for them with a perfectly healthy person. But we could probably go for this metal right here. That would be nice if we could get a hold of that. And I've had Garat just go around looking for fights because she's a poor researcher. If I'm not, oh, she's a 2. That's not that bad. Shoot, let's do some research. I was thinking she was a 1, which just wouldn't want to mess with a 1, but a 2 is not that bad. And I'm really trying something with this Rico. I'm trying to run him all the way out here, and then we're going to pick up stuff on our way back in. We're going to pick up medicine, and food. It'll take him forever because this medicine, I honestly, it's a bit of a pain at how slowly you pick up medicine. I think that's everybody. We had Platty's wounded and coming home. So, okay, let's get back to here. And what we're trying to do is get components back here so we can build this concrete extractor. And then I want to get plastic extraction going. I want both of those. And we can keep building houses because the houses are, well, these 2-story houses take quite a bit of concrete. So we'll cut off after this. We won't build any more after this one is finished until we can get that concrete extraction up. We don't need to get in a situation where we can't maintain stuff. So we got some research. We said we wanted to go down the food tree. So let's get our insect farms. And next we'll get our boring methods, which gives us the ability to sink those deep wells. And we can actually get water out of bad soil. And I actually, like as I said, eventually I think this well right here is going to get taken down. The other thing we could look at, and again I'll say, repeat what I said in an earlier, it may have been this video, I don't know, an earlier one, that I would love to see the housing capacity that I have. If it's on here somewhere, Somebody let me know. But I don't think it is. I think I have to calculate it. And we've seen my math scales fail over and over here lately. I don't know what's going on. 8, 11, 88, 4, and 16 times 3 is 30, 48, 48, and 88. 20. Okay. Well, when we get... okay, we've got this house going, this 2-story house going up. It'll house 8. That's excellent. Oh, I forgot these 8 right here. Nuclear waste depleted. These guys still have some to work on. That's fine. I'm a little concerned if I demolish this that I'm going to end up with, like, bringing on the Holocaust, where a lot of people get infected. So, all right, our next catastrophe, not that bad, a meteor shower. The thing you have to do with the meteor showers, obviously, I mean, the better protection you have, so our housing is going to be better protection. That's good. It'll stand up to a hit and keep us from getting people injured. But the big thing you want to have with a meteor shower is just supplies, repair supplies, and people to do the supplies. And you could have that maintenance shop, but then that has a work area, and that requires management. Colonists are gathering. Ah, shoot, I hit the wrong button, sorry. No matter, we need to do this anyway. Okay, got all that metal without getting injured. I might have him pick up this on the way in and kind of work his way back to home. Get healed up. She can do some more research. And she got away with no injuries again. Good for her. Now we'll spend a year or two picking up medicine and back to the base. So the colonists, what do they want? Oh, a feast. Okay. Not sure this makes sense. We have 20 corn. We have 2,700 cabbages. The cabbages are the best crop. Once you have cabbages, you have veggies. And we have 189 mixed meals. We got 3 veggie meals. That's all. Huh, that's a little weird. But we don't have enough food of any one food type to give them the feast, which would make everybody happier. Sorry about that. So we'll just have to make everybody sadder. Another child was born. How many babies have we had? Doesn't it tell us? I see the children, 65 educated, which is nice, but I don't see anything that tells us how many births we've had. I think that would be nice to know. This graph's a work in progress, so I don't know what information. I don't know how that's valuable at all. The metal, production 15, consumption 8. So according to this, we're doing fine with our metal production. Look at our tools. But I don't trust this because, again, it says consumption of clothing is 145, which is our population, and we're producing 4. So if I read this, I would think I need 30 or 40 tool sheds producing tools. I don't, or 15 or so or something. I don't. That's not. That can't be right. That can't be right. Something's wrong there. Either that or we've got a great improvement opportunity for the game. Components. We need components. Oh, I know what I wanted to look at. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these storing 8,000 power. and one of the large ones would store 5,000. So the question becomes, let's see here. Okay, the large battery rack costs us 10. Let's look at components. 10 over here. Each of these costs 5. And this is storing way more than twice that power. So then the question becomes, how much of this do you get back? Now, what's our next one? A meteor shower we don't care about so much. If we had a power thing coming, we would care about these. But I think what we're going to do is knock these guys down. Thank them for their service. And we got 8 components back out of that. So out of 20, we got 8. We got 40% back. So let's take... we still can't, we can't even build that. That's all right. And we've got 4 extra power. All right, let's keep trucking. It gave us 8 components, but that's not enough. Or is it? Is it enough to get this done? It is. We can get our concrete extractor built, at least. But now we're not storing any power. Wow, she's gone three straight times without getting a hit. That's beating the odds. Or at least breaking it. No, that's beating the odds. They seem to blow up like crazy. Platy's back getting healed. Okay. All right, so how are we looking here? So once that's done, we'll have a concrete extractor working for us. We've got 3 metal extractors going, don't we? 3? Yes, we have 3 metal extractors. We're doing okay on our nuclear waste. Starting to clean things up a little bit. We've got at it. We're starting to get better housing. And see that well rested and rested. I think we're getting better results here. And pause. What just happened? Oh, our concrete extractor just went live. So that's killing off. How are we down? We're down 8. We'll pause 2 of these hospitals that have no real use anyway. I mean, oh, they will have a use, believe me, but we don't need them right now. And let's go ahead and free up some of these people. I've had them in there just because we had an abundance of workers and I didn't really care what they were doing. But I shouldn't be that way. We'll free them up, shut 2 of these down, and that should... Yeah, it gets us back on track. We can run our concrete extractor. What does it look like? Oh, cool. It just sort of grind like a big, what do you call them, a stern wheeler boat. Who's at the gate? Okay. Well, we could get a carrot seed from if we could give this child some medicine for her mommy, but I'm sorry, dear, we don't have any medicine. We're picking it up out there if you could wait, but I know you got to go look somewhere else and see what you can do. Let's see our... Okay, this says we're producing 7 concrete. There comes some out of there, so this thing's doing just fine for us. Let's see. I think we head back. And she did 4 straight researches without injury. Good for her. Here's that medicine we could have given that little girl, but we don't have it yet. And it'll take us several days to pick it up. All right, so we'd like to. How are we doing on this plastic up here? Still got 28 plus an entire load up there, so we're okay on the plastic. Would love to see some fiber come out of it, but it never seems to. And now we've lost people from radiation again. Oh, now, give me a break. Are these people going to the wrong, to a closed tent? They shouldn't be. Got 3 people in this one. Oh, God. All right, I think we get these radiation clouds, these little poof things. That's my working theory right now. If anybody knows, please let me know. And maybe we could see, let's see, can we click on him? Rename him. It's too late to see him afterwards. Let's look at one of these people that's in here. Can we look at an occupant? Okay, being treated, Logan. Logan. He looks like he's the same person that's in there. Avery, where's Avery? Can I look at Avery? I want to see Avery. I can't. Doggone it. I want to see how they got sick. I want to see if there's any information that's going to help me. Nerd had mentioned there you can click on the person and get information about them. Yeah, you can, but you can't get what you need to see when you need to see it right now. At least I don't know how. So where in the world? Oh, I need to see somebody with the radiation symbol. But we can do this. Let's see this person who's happy. This guy here. Why is he happy? Happy due to no new arrivals. Oh, now here's nice. Education. Production speeds plus 15%. That's nice. Oh, and his happiness is coming from being rested. So I can't tell where he lives without following him around, but he is rested. That's why he's happy. Interesting. Yeah, see, we're getting more rested. I have a feeling as we build more of these and get rid of these, that will become the trend. And we'll have more rested workers, which will be lovely, I'm sure. I gotta get rid of all those boxes. Lose that water storage, but free up that space, and we'll see what we want to do with it. Okay, I'm looking for somebody with radiation. Here comes our meteor shower. Let me slow it down for you so you can kind of see it. I tend to just fast forward through these things and then fix everything after the fact. Oh, you know what? I did forget to do the harvest. You probably would have been a good idea to harvest everything just before this shower in case we lose fields, but I think we're okay on food, so not a horrible error, but certainly a bad thing to have done. Let's go back out to where it's more calm. Okay, let's go do some more research. You did a good job. See, like right there, we lost one. And this is the advantage when if we get into the, I'm not going to fix anything yet. I'm going to try to follow these first. You know what we could do? Since it's a new building, we could put in one of those a maintenance department. We got a nice central area to put it in. Let's put one in. And sorry, I gotta speed this up. All those messages went away way too fast. All right, we need to repair that well. Clear that out, and I think we'll replace it with... Yes, we will. With one large field. Okay, what we're going to do is use our building tool, and again, I'm going to, I wish we could go out to this and come back. I'll go to that well, and it's already one we're setting up for repair. What else is damaged? We have a shanty that's damaged. I'm going to go ahead and fix these three that we can see easily. Okay. We have a tenement that's damaged. Huh. Which one? That one. Actually, you know what? We won't fix it. We'll tear it down. And we'll tear that one down. We would... Oh, that's a person. I thought that was a repair symbol. Tenement environment station. Let's go there. Let's repair this. 2 components. Ooh. Yeah, that's a shame.
Huh?
And we'll repair that. Okay, we've got closed down field hospital. None of them need repairs. Large wind turbine that needs to be repaired. I think we already got that one. Yes, we did. See how nice, wouldn't it be nice if I could go down here and say, hey, I want to look at that metal extractor, and its info block and building and what have you would just pop up there, not this generic thing, but that building would pop up right there, and I could do what I want, hit repair, restaff it, whatever, and not ever leave this. That would be pretty awesome. Already done that. This is clumsy. What I'm talking about would be very nice. I think. And 1 2-story house that's damaged. Yep, needs a little bit of repair. Okay. So I'm building a repair shop, and I set up all those repairs. And I don't think I can cancel them. If I could, I would. And we'd let this guy take care of it. But sorry about that. Sorry about that. I forgot. Okay, we need to clear this out. And that land really isn't very good. We'll just leave it the way it is. Okay, we have a maintenance depot, so let's see what that means. Oh, we can decide how many people work in it. We'll leave it at 1 and then bump it up to 3 whenever there's a problem. Ah, that could work. And the work area, You can't expand it. That's it. That's what I really wanted to see. Does it have a work area? But it's nice though. We could have just sent it out there to do those repairs, or sent them over here to do repairs or whatever, wherever they're needed. Interesting. Now, right now it's just a building. A building not serving any purpose, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's go back out. Platy's ready to go back to work, and she wants to go. She wants to go do research. She had so much fun blowing up before. Oh, got no points. Okay. All right, we survived Meteor Shower. We've got all our repairs going. We saw the maintenance shed, and we kind of get the idea of what we can do with it, more or less. Would take. You couldn't. It would be impractical to try to cover the whole map with them, but one or two could certainly be useful, particularly when you have a larger colony. So let's stop right here. I'm going to go ahead and, well, no, let me just keep it running. I'm going to get this thing planted, and I'm going to do corn, just because we might get one of those feasts where they want a bunch of corn or something. Let's get salt back to Davidson. There, she finally paid a price for some of her research. She'd hit like 5 in a row without blowing up. Okay, see what I mean by taking forever to pick up medicine? How are we looking? Concrete is growing. Metals are growing. Beautiful. All right. Next episode, we'll get on those plastics and make sure we're extracting plastics. Oh, and I guess we could quickly... I want to quit, but I want to keep going. Let's get our boring methods. And then we'll work on getting the delicacies, which means we can do the bread. And we do have wheat seeds, so we can start growing wheat. We have 3 colonists who are homeless after I did all those deletions. So let's give them a nice house, a nice 2-story house to live in. And look at this. Look at this. We may not even need all 3 of these. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Biggest thing I see now, we don't have fabric, and maybe... Okay, all right. Did you see that message? We just had someone starve to death. Couldn't find any of our 3,000 food to eat. Sorry, I'm griping. I'll shut up. Well, the hell no, I won't shut up. That's ridiculous. That should not happen. That should not happen. That's all I can say about that. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me end on a positive note. I am enjoying this. I hope you are. Hit those like buttons. I need to see those likes if I'm going to keep going. But hit that like button, and let's keep going with this series. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Surviving the Aftermath video.